What's up guys, Caleb here, and today is my 2022 room tour video. I've gotten a few comments in the past just kind of asking for a tour of me and my brother's room. Basically, if you don't know, me and my brother actually share this room. So if you've ever been curious what my whole setup looks like, this video is for you. I'm gonna be walking you through basically just my whole setup and all my shelves and my Lego collection stuff. And you're going to get to see every last corner of my room that I make all my videos in. So without further ado, I guess we can just get right on into it. So as I mentioned before, this is in fact a room that me and my brother share, so a lot of the Lego sets stuff that you'll see are actually my brother's as well. Our floor is on the second floor of our house, and I just really dig this room. It's very open and a lot of windows, and I just really like our room. I think we will kick off the tour by the big bay window in our room. Plugged into the wall here are these really cool white string lights, and apparently they're Christmas lights. We kind of keep them up all year round because they look pretty dope, and they don't really scream Christmas, so I think they're fine. Led to the bay window, we basically have some brick separators, as well as my Waldo costume that I wore for Halloween. I really gotta find a spot for that. My brother has this really cool labyrinth maze that sits up there, which looks cool, as well as just some a box from a Lego set I got. Just also want to mention how I love kind of the view that we have from the bay window. You can kind of see the lights of the city at night there, and it's overall a pretty cool view from my bedroom window, which I really like. To the left of my bay window, we have my dresser, which has the Milano, which is too big to actually go on my shelf, but it looks just absolutely sick just sitting on my dresser, and I love how it looks on there. On my dresser, I just have a drum and a few other instruments there, like my ukulele, as well as a really sick looking Star Wars poster that I just love how it looks up there. Ukulele basically sits atop two bins kind of full of some Lego bricks, and below that we have my minifigure boxes. Well, one of them is my brother's and one of them is mine. That's basically where we keep all of our minifig parts for building minifigs and stuff, just in these chests here, and it's a really cool way of organizing. Across from all that, we basically have me and my brother's Lego bins, which are yellow and red and green and blue, and those can all basically come out of there, and that's basically how I build all my mocks. There's also a big chest, obviously, with a bunch more Legos. So this is basically all of the Legos that I build all my mocks with this stuff. It's really cool to have this kind of mock building area just full of different random bricks. Off the bins is a really sick looking Marvel poster that I absolutely love, and above that we have the skylight, which lets a lot of cool natural light in, and it's generally cool to have a big skylight over the Lego building area. Next up we have me and my brother's Lego Modular City, which sits atop this black shelf that me and my dad actually built. I made a video a year and a half ago kind of showing how me and my dad built it, and I'm overall very happy with the all black look of this shelf that I actually built. Obviously sitting at top of the black shelf is me and my brother's Modular City. I own the bookshop and the police station, and he owns a hotel, and we put them together to make a really dope looking city. It's probably my favorite little display area in my room. I just love how the whole little modular city looks. Below the city we have Steamboat Willie, the set that started my channel, as well as some Lego books. The other side of the shelf has the Winnie the Pooh set, as well as the pop-up book and the really cool Ferrari Speed Champion set, as well as a few other minifigs and stuff. Below that is my brother's Lego Ideas shelf, where it basically has the Sesame Street set as well as the Ship in a Bottle set, and across from that is my car shelf. It contains a few of the Lego cars that I've had kind of on display together, which looks cool, and across from that we have the 501st Battle Pack just kind of sitting there. Below the first car shelf we have the second car shelf, which has the baby Aston Martin as well as the full-grown big boy Aston Martin. I really love how it looks to have the two only James Bond sets ever next to each other. They look so similar, just one's a really scaled down version, and I think they complement each other really well. Across from the James Bond shelf we have my brother's little arcade collection. These are just fun little collectible arcade games that you can actually play, as well as little micro fighters. Across from the shelf we have me and my brother's desk, which is very, very messy, as you can see. Yeah, I gotta clean this thing up. Very messy table here is basically just where I film the majority of my sit-down videos, especially with this ring light, and the light doesn't actually work. The light is broken, so I just use it as a tripod now. I've been putting off buying a new ring light for a year now, but I think it's finally time for me to get a new one. On top of the desk is this cool helmet that I made for my brother for his birthday last year, which I honestly think looks pretty sick. Above my desk we have yet another skylight, which makes lighting here especially tricky. You can see in a lot of my earlier videos, it was just the worst lighting possible, so it makes lighting very tricky in that little corner. Across from the desk you have the beanbag chair, and this is where I basically do the majority of my editing and just hanging out and just lounging around on the beanbag chair. Above we have some sick posters, a Detective Comics Batman poster and a Nugs Not Drugs posters that is my brother, as well as an AC/DC record. Behind the beanbag is a tiny door that leaves a bit of storage space in there, as well as the unfinished part of the wall. Our AC replaced this summer, so we had to cut open the wall and basically patch it back up, but we haven't painted it yet, so it's just kind kind of white there, and yeah, it's something we gotta do soon. Also have a dartboard which has magnetic darts, and inside is basically just a bunch of games inside the closet there, so not too much going on in there. The actual door to get to our room is where we put a bunch of our hoodies and hats and stuff, including the hat that I got signed by a bunch of LEGO YouTubers at Brick Fair, which is a really cool thing to have up there. Across from that, we have a mini basketball hoop that we got years ago, and we used to use this thing all the time, but it had honestly been way too long since I shot a shot, so I decided to do one for you guys. Across from the basketball hoop is the Kylo Ren mosaic, like out of all the like thousands of LEGO studs, and it was a pain to build, but it looks absolutely gorgeous. It's like the perfect spot for it, kind of in the corner, and it's in the background of all my videos, and I absolutely just love how it looks there. Across from that is my bed, which doesn't really have a frame right now. I'd like to get a frame on it at some point because it's pretty low to the ground right now. Near the back of my bed is my LEGO Architecture Skyline collection, so basically we have the Paris skyline, and the Dubai skyline, and the San Francisco skyline. All three of the skylines that's all next to each other like this just look really cool together. Like, it makes like a little tiny micro scale city kind of above my bed, and I overall just love how all the sky and sets look, and it's overall one of my favorite displays I have right now. And to the left of my bed is the wooden shelf that you see probably in the majority of my sit down videos. Like, it's almost always in the background there. This is another one that me and my dad built quite a while ago back in 2020, and I do really like how the shelf looks. And similar to the black shelf, all of these sets on the right side are mine, and all these sets on the left side are my brother's. And on top, my brother has this big like ship boat thing, as well as a little Pigsy's food truck from the Monkey Kid line, so it's a lot of like Monkey Kids that's up there, and they look really cool. On my side, we have a Pocky One Chip Challenge poster, as well as like a little Ohio State logo that my sister made, and a Fire First Battle Pack signed by M&R Productions, as well as the Statue of Liberty, and the White House, and just some of my pop figures that I have. My brother has like the ship from Ninjago, as well as some other like Ninjago sets and minifigs just kind of scattered around there. It's like a little Ninjago shelf. I did put this like reading lamp kind of over this part of the shelf, and we have the Adidas shoe on top of the box, which looks absolutely beautiful, as well as a mock I built, and the typewriter. We also have some other just posters and stuff, as well as the sticker that I actually got from Republic Studs at Brick Fair, and that's a really cool sticker to have on display, I think. My brother also has the LEGO Friends idea set, as well as the Millennium Falcon kind of like flying up against the wall, which looks absolutely amazing. Like, it's such a cool set. And across from that, we have my Star Wars shelf, where I basically have the majority of my Star Wars sets, just a bunch of kind of random Star Wars sets on here, as well as my Stormtrooper army, which is rapidly growing. And there's gonna be a video soon kind of showcasing this army, because I'm really happy with how it's gone along. Also from this, we have my brother's bed and dresser stuff. As I said, he shares a room with me, so he has his own bed and dresser, and yeah, I do like the kind of lights it's got going and the posters. And the final thing in our room is the black table that we have. This is basically where I do the majority of my homework. Like, I mostly do it here with the chair. It gets moved around a lot because it's usually at the desk, like where I make my videos, so I move it back and forth like quite a bit. I also move the table to the middle of the room when I'm doing like live streams and stuff, so that is kind of my background. So if you watch it in my streams, that's basically where the table's at, and I do all my streams on the table, as well as building like all my LEGO sets on the table. Final thing I'm going to show you is if you walk out of our room, you actually get to like our kind of couch room, and in the corner is where I film the majority of my reviews and mock videos, stuff with a great background. So if you've ever watched any of my reviews or mock videos or anything, it's all basically in this corner. It's right by this window, so it gets a lot of like really fun, cool lighting, and it's overall like I do a lot of videos in here. My final kind of thought to wrap this video up is like LEGO collecting is so just about the next thing and getting the next big set and just like preparing for more stuff. But I certainly don't take enough time to just be happy with what I have as far as my LEGO collection is. Like, I have a massive, amazing room with tons and tons of LEGO displays, and I'm really happy with my LEGO room. Me and everybody in the LEGO community are pretty much just so focused on getting the next set to focus on the present and the sets that you do have, because I do have a lot of sets, and I'm sure you guys do too, and I think we should just all take a moment to appreciate what we actually do have. Thank you guys for watching this really fun room tour video. I had a lot of fun making this video, so make sure to like and subscribe if you'd like to stay up to date with my future content, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.